Would you be interested in changing the way you live? How about controlling your TV with your voice? It may sound like science fiction, but in today's world, with the next generation of gaming, it's just as simple as that. Just saying, turn your TV on or change the channel. I'll go ahead and show you how this next generation of gaming works shortly. One of the reasons I feel passionate about this subject is that I've had games since I can remember. Started off with the PlayStation, went to the Xbox, then the Xbox 360, and now I've got the Xbox One. I absolutely love it, and I'm so grateful that I have it. Another reason I feel passionate about this is that I could help you all out with gifts for upcoming birthdays or holidays. I got this as a Christmas gift from my wife, and I was extremely grateful that she got it for me because it has changed my life completely. I'm going to go ahead and talk about 6 main points of the gaming systems and why I chose the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4. Number 1, the price, why one is more than the other. The hardware, which are the numbers, pretty much the brains that run it, and do the numbers really talk. The online services, which is some people feel the most important aspect of these next generation games. The controller, trackpad or rumble triggers, you choose. Games, graphics versus gameplay. And features, the special things that the consoles can do. Like I said above, the first topic I will discuss is the price. PlayStation 4 comes in cheaper at $400 compared to the Xbox One's $500 price tag, but don't let this price deceive you. The PlayStation 4 was originally going to come out at $500 as well with the PlayStation camera, but realized that their specs and the usage of the PlayStation camera lacked compared to the Xbox's Kinect 2.0. So they took the camera out and made it only $400 to sound more appealing to the audience. Like I said, the Xbox includes the Xbox Kinect 2.0, and I'll talk about that more in the special features. Now I'll go ahead and talk about what runs the consoles, or the hardware. The CPU, Central Processing Unit, which is the brain of the console, both consoles chose an 8-core Jaguar CPU, but the Xbox One is clocked at a little bit faster at 1.75 gigahertz, while the PS4 is only clocked at 1.6. Since both of the consoles have high CPU rates, they'll be able to multitask, like running music in the background while playing games, or watching TV and games at the same time. Yes, that's possible. I'll show you shortly. The GPU, or graphics processing unit, does just as the name says. It's the graphical capabilities of the gaming consoles. This is the PS4 excels in this portion with 18 CUs at 1152 shaders, while the Xbox One only has 12 CUs at 768 shaders. But the Xbox One is slightly faster with its GPU, so that it makes a little bit of a smoother game. There won't be as much stuttering, especially with plasma TV. You'll see it great. The RAM, or random access memory, is where the PS4 greatly excels. It has a 5500 megahertz GDDR5 RAM, while the Xbox One only has a 2133 megahertz DDR3 RAM, giving the PS4 176 gigabyte per second bandwidth per RAM, while the Xbox One only has 68.3. This is just going to cut down on load screens and make load screens a little bit slower, which does not make that big of a deal for me, because 1 or 2 more seconds of waiting on a load screen is not going to ruin my gaming experience. Although the PS4 has better specs on paper, it really does not make a big difference in real world, especially since the gaming developers haven't developed games to use the full potential of the PS4. So right now the PS4 specs really don't make that big of a difference. The bread and butter of the gaming console are the games, obviously. You buy a gaming console to play some games. Both consoles have multiple games that are on both consoles, for example, Call of Duty franchise and Battlefield 4. On both consoles, they'll look exactly the same because they're developed the same by the developers, so the greater graphics capabilities of PS4 are really null and void in this subject. Now, the PS4 does have some exclusive games which do look better than some of the Xbox One games graphical-wise, but gameplay-wise, I don't think so. PS4's highly anticipated games include Infamous Second Son, which is an open-world action-adventure game where you obtain superhuman powers to take out conduits and earn more powers. Other games include Killzone, Shadowfall, and Knack. They're pretty fun, but I don't think they have anything in the Xbox One games, including the most highly anticipated game at G4 and all the gaming conferences, Titanfall. If you like first-person shooters like Call of Duty, Titanfall will be the game for you. You run around shooting people just like Call of Duty, but you have large mechanical robots that you can jump in and control, and now it's an extension of your body. Who doesn't want to control a robot and take out, enemy forces? I know I do. Other games include Halo 5, Gears of War, Quantum Break, Project Spark, which is a game for game developers, and Dead Rising, which is a zombie fighting game. Everybody loves zombies. One of the big differences between the two consoles is the contract that Microsoft has with Call of Duty franchise. All the downloadable content comes out 1 month earlier on all the Microsoft consoles compared to the Sony consoles, which this could make a big difference with hardcore Call of Duty gamers. Xbox One also has a better route for indie or independent game developers who, like, if I wanted to go develop a game for Xbox, I could do that. With Xbox, it's free. They can start their games for free and develop their games for free, where with Sony and the PlayStation 4, they have to pay for the developer kit, which can be in excess of thousands of dollars. The ease of use of the controller ease of use of the console really depends on the controller. And with the Xbox One, they have really made a perfect controller, in my opinion. This is the most important part, like I said, because if it's not comfortable, you're not going to get into the gaming experience. The PS4 has made bigger improvements on their new controller than the Xbox One has over the last controller, because the Xbox 360 was already an almost perfect controller. They just added a few new things to make it a little bit better. The PS4 added a touchpad, where it's almost like on a laptop that you can control with, but why do you need that if you have sticks? I don't really understand it. Now with the Xbox One, I've got a controller right here. You can see it. Mine's actually a Day 1 edition, because I got the special edition Day 1 edition console. Inside the triggers, there are vibrating motors where it can mimic starting up a car motor. It makes it a lot more real feeling. I mean, you start up a car motor and you feel the trigger. That's really cool. That, I feel, is what makes it a big difference over the PS4 controller, and it just fits a lot better in my hands. I love the offset analog sticks. And then online gaming has also become very important. They're both very similar, though. The only difference I can really say is that the PlayStation 4 is $10 cheaper a month, but that's because it just recently came out. The Xbox One has a lot larger fan base because it's been out for many more years than the PlayStation Plus has. And now I'm going to get on to the features. Features are what really sold me on this Xbox One, and I'm really excited to show you some of the cool things that it can do. One of the features I love is, like I said earlier, the impulse triggers. And the triggers are tiny little vibrating motors that mimic, like I said, a car engine starting. Or if you're going around a turn and your tires break loose, you'll feel that. Or even recoil from a gun. If you pull the trigger, it'll feel like it recoils. It feels really, really cool. It's something you really got to try out. And also smart matchmaking. While you're online, it can kind of realize how you play, who you like playing with, and if you're aggressive or passive, and it'll put you into a group of people that play very similar to the way you do, which makes it a lot more enjoyable. And now my favorite feature of the Xbox is the Kinect 2.0. The Kinect 2.0 has so many more features over the last Kinect 1.0, and you can control your TV with your voice. You can go between your game or your TVs, and right now I'll go ahead and show you how you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and turn my TV on first. Show you with my TV right here. Now, turning on the Xbox is as simple as this. Xbox on. Starting up right now. As you can see, all I had to do is tell it to turn on. I have no controllers in my hand, nothing. I can say, Xbox, go to Titanfall. Xbox, go to Titanfall. And it goes to my game. Just like that, it's in the Titanfall game. Now let's say I want to watch some TV. Xbox, go to TV. Go to TV. Now watch this. Xbox, watch Spike TV. Just like that, it goes to the channel that I told it to. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's really cool to me. So, like I said, I've discussed the 6 main points of the Xbox One and the PS4, and to me, like I said, the Xbox One just comes out on top, mainly because that Kinect 2.0. Those features are really handy. Now that you know the differences between the two consoles, I hope you make the same choice as me and decide to choose the Xbox One. Thank you, my name is Ryan Oak, and I hope you enjoyed my speech.